How many HBAR do you actually need to become a millionaire in 2025? In today's video, I'm going to answer this question for you and give you my price prediction for HBAR in 2025. Now, currently it's priced at 23 cents with a market cap of $10 billion. So this is no small coin by any mean. It is actually currently ranked 19 overall out of all the cryptos at the moment. Now, HBAR has been one of the best performers in the last year, currently up 347% year to date, with its peak actually doing a 10x from the bottom. So HBAR has been one of the best performers, and I believe that HBAR is going to continue to perform extremely well this bull cycle. Now, for those of you who don't know what HBAR is a layer 1 blockchain, and what separates it from the rest of its competition is their hash graph technology. So unlike a normal blockchain building one block on top of another, with hash graph technology, everything is communicated in a graph, which makes it faster, more scalable, and also more environmentally friendly than a regular blockchain. And the best part is this technology is actually patented by HBAR, meaning that they're the only ones that can use this technology, which is extremely bullish for this project. They've also got some major partnerships with Google, LG, IB, and Boeing. And as well as being ISO 20022 compliant, Swift is testing HBAR for tokenized settlements, highlighting growing institutional interest in this project. So I'm expecting this coin to perform very well, but how many HBAR do you actually need in order to become a millionaire in 2025? Well, to answer this question, we're actually going to do some technical analysis. So let's take a look at the charts. So when we take a look at the chart of HBAR, we can see that it's currently trading at around 23%, significantly lower than its previous all-time high of 57 cents, which was set back in September of 2021. So it's currently trading at around about a 58% discount from its all-time high, which is quite good value in my opinion. But if we have a look from the lows of back in November of 2024, we can see that HBAR is currently up 431% for the year, and at its peak it did a move of almost an 8x, which is extremely good and is better than anything you're going to get investing in the stock market. But where's HBAR going to go from here? Well, we're going to do some simple technical analysis, and we're actually going to pull a Fibonacci extension, which can give us some future price targets for HBAR. So to do this, we go to our Fibonacci tool and we pull an extension from the high of the previous cycle to the low, and it gives us a sequence of numbers which are some technical price targets for HBAR. Now, the first target is the 1.618, which puts HBAR at about 90 cents. And going up to the 2.168, we have $1.40, and then a full extension would sit HBAR between the 3.618 and the 4.236 extension, which would give it a price target of $1.97 to potentially $2.30. Now, for those of you that don't know much about technical analysis, these Fibonacci extension levels are extremely accurate for predicting future price targets. And to demonstrate this, I'm going to show you exactly how accurate it was at predicting the top for Ethereum's last cycle. So when we pull a Fibonacci extension from the previous 2017 cycle to the low, we can see that a full Fibonacci extension actually called the top of Ethereum's last move. It topped out exactly at the 3.618. So by using this simple technical analysis tool and just taking profits at this Fibonacci level, you could have sold almost the exact top for Ethereum, which not many people can say that they have done. And as well, go back and look at other coins and you can see that they topped out almost exactly at a Fibonacci level. So when we go back to HBAR and we pull a Fibonacci extension from the high to the low of our previous cycle, it gives us a price target. Now, personally, I think that HBAR is going to complete a full extension and get up to that 4.236 level, which would put its price at about $2.30. So if HBAR was to reach our target of $2.30, you would need about 434,000 HBAR in order for it to be worth $1 million at that price point. And currently from today's levels, that would cost about 100,000 US dollars. So from current price, you'd be getting a rough 9x return if you were to buy HBAR today. Now, the question is, do I think HBAR is a good buy right now? Well, we can see something very interesting that it's actually come down to a very key level of support and resistance. So we can see that the previous high from back here in May has now been flipped into a level of support, which HBAR is now holding. And it was also support back here in December of 2024. So this is an extremely bullish level that we have reclaimed. So from here, I would be expecting a move up for HBAR in the short term, potentially to maybe around that 44 cents level, which would coincide with these wicks down here, where we could potentially see a pullback onto another level of support and then a bounce. And we could almost stair step our way up to all-time highs. Now, why HBAR is still a decent price at the moment, it's not a great buy in my opinion. And the reason for that is I believe HBAR was a great buy when it was trading within this sideways range here. And this was its accumulation zone, which lasted from May of 2022 all the way until November of 2024. So you had 2 years to be able to accumulate this coin. And this is the period where I was actually accumulating most of my HBAR. I think I made my first buy in this zone here, but the majority of my bag was all accumulated in these lows here for an average buy price of about 8 cents. So for me at the moment, I'm in significant profit from my purchases, currently up around 222%. And at its recent high, it was up almost a 5x. Now, the reason why I don't think HBAR is a great buy right now is I think other coins are a lot better value. There are a lot of other coins that are still in their sideways accumulation zones, which haven't had that big breakout yet. And those are the coins that I would be looking to accumulate. Even though HBAR is one of the coins fundamentally that I'm the most bullish on, I just think that it's too far gone to really see a lot of those gains, because with the Fibonacci extension from current price, you're only looking at a 9x. But when we have a look at our Fibonacci extension again, if we were to pull that from the high to the low, well, the people who are buying now are getting about a 9x return from HBAR. People like me who accumulate in HBAR at around 5 cents, the difference is that while you may only be getting a 9x return, someone with my average is actually getting a 41x, which is an extremely big difference. And it shows the compounding effects of being able to buy it early. So this is why I would much rather buy a coin that hasn't yet had that big move up. And if you want to know the coins that I am buying right now, which I think can get you that 20, 30, 40x return in this altcoin season, then you can actually purchase my top 10 list. Just click on the link below. And if you'd like to do some coaching with me to learn how to trade or to invest, just send me a message on either Instagram or Twitter, or send me an email. And if you're someone new who's only just getting into crypto and you'd like to learn the basics, I've actually got something for you. I've created a free guide to crypto and investing. It's completely free. All you have to do is click on the link in the description and you can download that one. You simply just have to put your email in and you'll gain access to that document. So it's super simple and it's a great resource for people who are getting started. Overall with HBAR though, I still think it's a really good investment. It's going to get you a 9x, but I think there are better opportunities out there in coins that are still in their accumulation zone, which haven't yet had that breakout. Now, if you were someone who did miss that initial breakout, a great entry would have been to actually buy back in on that support and resistance flip. Would have been a great chance to get in at a decent price. But I think at 24 cents, you've really missed the boat for what could be almost a 40x return for me. So as I said, HBAR, it's a very safe pick. Top 20 crypto, you're going to make money from it. A 9x is still a great investment, especially compared to the stock market. But if you really want to make life-changing money with those 20, 30x's, you need to invest in the coins with lower market caps that are also still in their accumulation zones. And if you want to know which coins they are, book a coaching call with me. But besides that, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratz say we have bottom it out, Novogratz is bullish. Bottom it out, don't ever rise is bearish.
Bearish positive 13 time frame.
Novogratz is bullish.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon.